If you're struggling with a suspended or disabled Google Business Profile, you're not alone. Your GMB profile is essential, of course, to connect with your local customers, boost visibility, and drive foot traffic to your business. But then what happens when it gets suspended? Every day lots of Google Business Profiles get suspended, often due to guideline violations or inaccurate information. And you know what? A suspended Google Business Profile can lead to a serious drop in visibility and definitely potential loss of revenue. In this video, I'm going to walk you through why suspensions happens, how to avoid them, and most importantly, how to reinstate your profile if it's taken down by Google. So let's get started. Now, here is the first thing: understanding why Google Business Profiles get suspended. Now, the first thing you need to understand is Google holds businesses to high standards for trust and accuracy. Now, suspensions can happen for various reasons, like keyword stuffing, your business name, suspicious activities, unverified listings, or inconsistent information across the web about your business. Now, we need to understand what you need to do to avoid suspensions. Even if you get your profile back, you also need to understand what to do to avoid suspensions. All right. So now, to avoid suspensions, here are a few quick tips. Keep your business information consistent everywhere online. Follow Google's guidelines and avoid spammy practices to make sure you verify your business locations. So now let's talk about why Google Business Profiles get suspended. And I'm going to share with you 12 reasons for GMB profile suspensions. Now, the first thing is this: using 24 hours when your business does not operate like that. A lot of people tend to try to game the system by saying, hey, you know what, we're always open 24 hours. And when essentially they can't have client interface operation 24 hours. Maybe it's supposed to be like within 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. or whatever. Google seems to have this database. They know which businesses should open within a certain frame number of hours. So if you try to game the system by say, oh, you operate 24 hours, you're opening up yourself for a potential suspension. We've had a series of clients falling into these from our experience, helping more than 300 local businesses reinstate their GMB profiles from suspensions. Now, a lot of people, while they're trying to develop a new website, they have a staging URL, which perhaps is not showing their real business name, or they use a link redirect that now goes to another website entirely. So if you use a link redirect, you need to be aware that you're potentially opening up your business for suspension. Okay, now the next reason why this happens is multiple listings about your business in the same location or for the same type of business. So if you have multiple listings around your business within the same local area or within the same miles radius, and obviously for the same type of business, this is also a potential reason to get your business suspended. Alternatively, let's say you have two types of businesses. You can have them within the same home location if you want to set your profile as a service business area, right? But then if you have the same type of business, say you have a car cleaning business, and then you want to say, oh, you also sell car cleaning materials. Now you want to open two different listings, hypothetically for the same type of business within the same local area. That is also going to get you suspended. Now, the next point is using the same phone number when you have multiple listings. We've seen a lot of people, using same mobile phone number across different listings. This will get you obviously suspended. Now, changing addresses or changing information, around your business, changing a lot of information at the same time. So a lot of people try to change their business address, change their business name, change their categories. Google wants to see stability. They want to be sure you're not changing too many things at a very fast rate. So when you haven't changed anything around your business, let's say in the past 6 months, and now you just suddenly want to change everything, you are going to potentially open up yourself for a suspension. Now, another reason is bad competitor activities. We've seen a lot of clients being taken down Google Business Profile just because one competitor or the other doesn't like their business or doesn't like the fact that they're ranking very high on Google Business Profile listing. So you could have a bad competitor trying to do something to bring down your profile. So that could also lead to suspension. Obviously, this is not your fault, right? But then we've seen it happen a couple of times. Another reason, the 8th reason, is when someone who has their Gmail or Google account suspended has manager access to your profile. Or in this case, let's say your Gmail account is restricted from a number of services, and that can affect your profile as well. This can get you suspended. Now, the 9th reason is when you had multiple keywords to your business name. So let's say you have a locksmith business, and then you're saying, oh, locksmith near me Denton, or locksmith near me Michigan, right? So you're trying to use the keyword locksmith near me, and you're also trying to add location to your business name. And that brings us to the 10th point. So adding location to your business name can also open you up for a potential suspension. Now, the 11th reason is having multiple GMBs in a close location or within a close miles radius to your main business. All right, so let's say you have a business and then you have different branches, and then you've gone ahead to open another branch within 5 miles radius. So now you have 3 or 4 or 5 Google listings within 10 miles radius distance to each other. That can also potentially open you up to suspension. Now, the 12th reason is opening a new GMB profile during suspension process. We always tell people, be patient. Do not open a new Google business profile when you're trying to get a suspended profile reinstated. Okay, so these are the 12 reasons why your Google business profile can get suspended. Now, at this point, if you think you've tried all that you can, you've done everything you really know how to do, and you're still unable to reinstate your Google business profile, you can reach out to us. Just click the link below in the description and book a free 15 minutes call with one of our experts, and we will be more than happy to go through the whole process with you and see how we can offer our service to you to ensure your Google business profile is reinstated as soon as possible and your business is back up and running. All right, good. Now let's move to the next thing, which is steps to reinstating your Google business profile. The first thing you want to do is to verify your business details. Make sure they are accurate. Check your name, check your address, your service area, all right? Because consistency matters. Make sure your business name appears the way it appears on your LLC document. And if you have a fictitious business name registration, or you have a DBA to prove that you can operate your business using a different type of name from your LLC document registration, that is fine as well. Just make sure your business names, your details, everything, they all are accurate across your website, your social media profile, and every other asset or digital assets that you have on the internet. Now, the next thing you want to do is to read through Google Business quality guidelines. Make sure you compare your current listings, your details, and everything. Make sure you compare them to the quality guidelines on Google. Make sure you do not have any misleading content, and also ensure your profile is now brought to standard and now follow Google's guidelines. Before you try the reinstatement process, okay, you need to make sure that you've done all that you can to make sure your profile now meets Google's quality guidelines. Listen to any information you've got during the suspension process. Maybe you check through your email. Look at the reason why your profile is suspended. Google would not come to you directly and say, hey, you know what, we've suspended your profile because someone's email account is suspended and the person that is attached to your profile. No, they won't come out to say that. But you can get clues from some of these statements by reading through the lines and trying to do this patiently. Now, when you're sure that your profile and everything has now been brought up to Google standard, you now need to file your reinstatement process. Now, one thing you need to be aware is Google changed the profile and appeal system in 2023, and now you only have 2 opportunities to request for your reinstatement. Now, the first one is even more delicate. You only have 60 minutes to submit your business document. So before you click appeal, make sure you are very confident that all the necessary documents are all within reach. Make sure everything is right on your laptop or your phone or whatever. Make sure you have them handy, right? Because when you fail to use these 2 slots very well, it becomes incredibly difficult to get a suspended profile reinstated. So to prevent this, follow the following steps. The first thing you want to do is gather your business documents in one file. Make sure you open a different file or maybe your laptop, your computer, and put all your LLC documents there, your utility documents, your business license if that is relevant to your industry. And only when you are confident that all your documents are now within reach for you, and that is the only time you should start the first reinstatement process. Of course, you now only have 60 minutes to submit your supporting document and finish the first appeal process. So if you're unsure of what to do or what documents to send over, do not click the appeal button. Now, we do GMB profile reinstatement service, and we've seen a lot of situations with different clients. One client, who reached out to us from London, he got the suspension email. He tried to appeal by himself, but then he said, you know what? I am not so sure if I should do this by myself. Then he reached out to us, and within 72 hours, he got his profile reinstated. Now, it is incredibly easy if you do all that is needed to be done within the very first attempt. But a lot of people rush through this process and they just try to just appeal, and they just, because they don't know what Google really wants to hear, or they don't know why the profile was suspended in the first place. Most of the time, the first appeal gets rejected, and now you only have the second option, and now you need to do it the right way. So if you're unsure of what to do or what documents to send, do not click the appeal button at all. Leave it as it is. Only when you're sure that you have all the necessary information, all the necessary documents, and all the necessary details, that is the only time you should proceed. Now, the next thing for you to do while waiting for the reinstatement, so let's say now you've submitted your documents, you've submitted everything, and you've filed in for your reinstatement. What to do while waiting for reinstatement process to get completed? And the first thing you want to do is keep your customers updated through other channels like Facebook account, Instagram account, or your website. Post regular updates, ensure your contact information is also visible online. So the idea is, do not freak out. Now look at other digital platforms that you have. Go there and explore them as well. Try to make it clear to your customers on your website that your Google business profile is currently down, and they can still reach out to you through your phone number on your website, or by messaging your Facebook or any other channel that is available. Now, if your reinstatement or your appeal is denied, what do? Now, carefully review Google's response to understand the reason. Like I've said before, Google is very dodgy, I would say, when it comes to being clear in terms of what the problem really is or what you need to do. The first thing you want to do is to review the response you've received. Now, double check for any mistakes on your profile, gather additional documents, and submit a new reinstatement request. Now, at this point, if you think you've tried all that you can, you've done everything you really know how to do, and you're still unable to reinstate your Google business profile, you can reach out to us. Just click the link below in the description and book a free 15-minute call with one of our experts, and we will be more than happy to go through the whole process with you and see how we can offer our service to you to ensure your Google business profile is reinstated as soon as possible and your business is back up and running. All right, good. If this video has been so helpful to you, I would like to make a very simple request, which is, of course, subscribe. Why? Because this channel is dedicated to local businesses, how they can make more money from their business and how you can attract more local customers to your business.